Hi, it's Nick from ITLA. I'm just working on this new N-scale industrial factory wall building kit, and you can see where I've done some acrylic dry brushing and taken some brick etched panels and toned them a little bit with red, raw umber, a little bit of orange, just to give myself a little bit of a reddish browny brick tone. So now I'm going to add some mortar, and this is all dry at the moment. And what I'm going to do with my fairly stiff bristle brush is I'm going to pick up some dry plaster, and this is just plaster of Paris, and I'm going to sprinkle that plaster of Paris over top of those brick panels, just like this, dusting them ever so slightly. And what I'll do next is rub that plaster into the mortar joints by going across the brick, as you can see here, and up and down, just to get that down into the grooves or the mortar joints in the brick. Now it's going to look pretty messy at the moment, and don't be alarmed. You can take your brush, stiff bristle brush again, and you can kind of tone that down a little bit by moving more of the plaster material across the brick, or even remove it from the brick by dusting it off to the sides. It's still going to look pretty heavy right now, but the next step will tone that down. Okay, so what I've done is I've worked the dry plaster into the mortar joints of this N-scale laser etched brick material. And now my next step will be to take a wet wipe, which is also a hand wipe, and that's that alcohol infused product you can buy at the even at the grocery store, but at the your local pharmacy, etc. And I'm just going to wipe across the brick, and I'm going to remove the top layer of that plaster off the surface of the bricks. Now it looks like I removed it all, but what I'll do is I'll use a heat gun here to dry this quickly so that you can see the effect. Normal drying time might be, an hour or so. So as I apply heat, you'll see how quickly the surface of the bricks dry, and what's left is mortar in the joints. And again, you can make this as intense as you wish. I'm going to go back again with some more plaster, and I'm going to drop it on top of this area here because I think it deserves a little bit more, as you can see here. And I'm going to rub that in with my finger again, and now you can see those joints really jump out once again. And again, it depends on how strong you want the mortar appearance or how subtle. And I kind of like it in between. I don't mind a few areas that are stronger than others in terms of intensity. So you can see that there. So you could just walk away with it and be done with it as it looks here. Or you could go back and you could wipe a little bit off of the surface just to tone this down a bit so that it's not too white a brick surface. As you can see, I'm doing there. Again, I'll heat that up, dry it really quick for you. And there you go. One easy way to add mortar to your bricks. Okay, and we'll be installing those panels into our wall section shortly. Thanks for watching.